Is Israel overlooking critical defense gaps at home even as it steps in to support a key US ally in the region? With Iron Dome deployed abroad, is Netanyahu prioritizing external commitments over strengthening Israel's own air defense systems? Does a recent probe now suggest that warnings about interceptor shortages were ignored despite rising security threats? And with an aide admitting challenges against Iran's missile arsenal, is Israel facing a growing imbalance in the regional military equation? A fresh report has drawn attention to potential gaps in Israel's defense preparedness even as it extends support to US-aligned Gulf partners. The Netanyahu government is reported to have declined proposals to increase funding for interceptor missile systems. These revelations are based on findings from an Israeli Defense Ministry assessment reviewed during a Channel 12 investigation. According to the probe, the government opted not to expand interceptor budgets despite emerging security concerns. This decision came even after Israel's arsenal reportedly faced significant strain following the 12-day conflict in 2024. The report further suggested that Iran's missile production outpaced Israel's interceptor manufacturing capacity. Estimates indicated that for every interceptor produced, Iran may have generated multiple ballistic missiles. No emergency cabinet discussions were reportedly convened to accelerate interceptor production in response. An Israeli defense official described the lack of action on interceptor readiness as a serious strategic oversight. The Israeli defense official reportedly said, and I quote, "The Iranians fire at us twice, hundreds of missiles, and it doesn't move anything." After the Nagel Committee, they already knew they were heading toward a possible attack on Iran, and still, nothing moved. It's clear to everyone there aren't enough Arrow 3s. End quote. The report additionally highlighted remarks attributed to Israel's finance minister regarding Iran's missile capabilities. Bezalel Smotrich reportedly acknowledged challenges in countering Iran's surface-to-surface missile arsenal. The Israeli defense official reportedly said, and I quote, "Smotrich says in the meetings, anyways, we won't be able to deal with Iran's surface-to-surface missiles. They have many more missiles than we have interceptors, and the only way is to attack them, not invest in defense." End quote. The Channel 12 investigation also claimed that appeals from senior defense officials did not lead to immediate policy changes. These developments come amid separate reports concerning Israel's assistance to the United Arab Emirates during the conflict. Israel reportedly deployed an Iron Dome battery along with military personnel to the UAE early in the Iran war. This was the first time the Iron Dome defense battery and IDF troops were deployed abroad, a US official and two Israeli officials told Axios. Officials indicated that this marked the first operational deployment of the system outside Israel and the United States. Sources stated that the Iron Dome unit in the UAE intercepted multiple incoming missiles during the conflict. The system was reportedly operated by Israeli Defense Forces personnel stationed within Emirati territory. This deployment followed direct communication between Prime Minister Netanyahu and UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed. During the conflict, the UAE was among the most heavily targeted countries in the region. Officials from both nations indicated that coordination between Israel and the UAE had intensified since late February. Israeli forces were also reported to have conducted strikes on missile launch sites in southern Iran to protect Gulf states. These operations were aimed at neutralizing launch capabilities before missiles could be fired toward regional targets.